Okay, there you go. First truck is done. We had 3 buggies left. We spread it, got the rods up, wire up, and now number 2 is out there mixing. Jesse's underway mixing. Yep. Get this done. This is a week of 95-degree weather. So our pouring gets done first thing in the morning. First mixer got here about 6:30. If the neighbors complain, you call the police. They'll just have to leave the ticket on the dashboard. Because what else can you do? And hopefully everybody just understands we're just trying to beat the heat. So a nice rolled slate patio, walk, and then another connecting pad, for whatever, garbage cans, a grill area. I think they said that was a grill area. That's, now that I think about it, that's what they said. Okay, lots of water today, and get on cleanup real quick because stuff like that won't come off in about an hour. Okay, the pads go good. This is the trickiest part, trying to dump those buggies without making a mess. Little split of splash and we'll wipe that off without getting it all over here. Now all this grade gets brought up. There, Steve's cutting in our border. We've been doing a border on everything anymore. Customers are really liking that. The guys are just on cleanup. Barrel of water, dirty buggies. Like I said, you're going to hear me talking about the heat this week, so not very much saw cutting here. Going to try and get tool cuts in so that when this dries and shrinks today, it won't crack before the saw cuts are put in. So we want to get our crack relief protection in as soon as we can. Key places: corner of brick to the post, center, and maybe, center from the bullnose would be like off of that step. So that'd be a nice place for a cut. And then I might have to do a saw cut off of that wall. We'll take a closer look at that. This is 4, so about every 5 foot we'll put a cut. Center off of this, wet stab here, and we should be good. Okay, let's go. Thanks. Okay, onto the steps. $22. Coming out. That was the Sures, huh?
Yeah, you have a 22.
I thought mine was a 24. Yeah, I use my 22 for trim work. Coming out, Chris.
I don't think they make it 24. I'm pretty sure it's 22, 28.
They always like to argue with me. A little bit low. Getting the wire ties stick down in the concrete. Cut that. I got some on this step here we could throw up. Hey, who's out there? Elliot or Chris? Can you get me a float full of concrete? Here's our tape, the line. Maybe a shovel full, huh? Shovel full of concrete?
Some more than that.
Whatever's quicker, float full, shovel fulls. Yeah, we need about a lot of those. Keep them coming.
Go ahead, you can take them.
There we go. That might do it, guys. Maybe one more of those. Why not? Well, I'll tell you why not. Maybe we don't need it. I think we do, though. That feels better. Okay. I thought it would really look nice. It was a pain to do heavy stone border and then there's ribbon right up the middle. I thought that was a nice touch. Now I can crack either side of the post. All corners are protected. Everything got wet stabbed. These don't intersect, but they got wet stabbed and wet stabbed. We can follow that up with a chop saw, cut it, and hopefully that crack will come around and stay in that groove. I like the cuts here. So you were asking slight angle. I like it. Yep. Just about done. On it. Where? Right here. See how quickly that dries. If we're kind of in the overcasty covered shade, so we're getting a little bit of time. Temperature is rising. Keeping that wheel nice and wet. See if you need spray over here. Need more spray?
Yeah, can I get some spray over here?
Okay, let's try something here. Oh, does that feel good? We've had these for about 10 years and we clean them whenever we're done with them. To put a garden hose in the truck. We used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, it is about 10 o'clock. We roughed in the topsoil. I had all this balled up in my toolbox. I am happy to use it here. So we'll just get some caution tape up. It's not a big deal now. Well, in 2 hours if somebody walks on it, but once we get it clean tomorrow, we don't want anybody walking on it. There you go. So this hopefully helps keep people off of here. And the nice thing is this isn't a construction site. This is a residence. There's nobody working back here. Everybody knows to stay off it. So we just do this just as a precaution. Now if somebody walks on it, we say, well, we had caution tape up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody does it.
Somebody does it. I like when they step over it and say, oh, yeah, I messed up your concrete. It's quite funny. So the other guys are heading out. They're going to go prep a basement, garage, and a front porch. We're going to pour that tomorrow. Steven, Elliot, and I are heading up to do a demo on, what, about 1,000 square foot patio?
Yeah.
1,000 plus a little maybe?
Yeah.
He said it's loaded with rebar and wire mesh. So we'll be dealing with that. We're going to take Elliot. He can run a chop saw. When we get you a pin, I'll get you a pin and we'll put it in the ground right there. Okay, one last look. There we go. Okay. Caution tape. We'll be back here. I might even stop out later tonight and water that down. With all the cuts in it, I think we're okay. But it's going to be hot in the sun all day. Let's go get on demo. What time is it? How'd we do?
10 o'clock. 10:04.
10:04. Okay. And it's, what, pushing 80 degrees, so it's still not too bad, but you can feel it's coming on. We're all loaded. We got the breaker with us. 306. Steve's loading up the electric jackhammer just in case we need it. I don't think we're going to need it. Let's grab a chop saw. Take a chop saw, maybe cut some rebar, shorten them up. Number 2 truck's warming up, building air. We'll be out of here in minutes. Temperature is fine. Okay, here we are to our next project. 306 is here. Elliot and I just got done greasing. I went over it with Elliot, how to grease the machine. Every pivot point has a grease fitting. They put them different places where they're protected. So every fitting has a grease fitting. And he has to find it, grease it, and keep that machine lasting a long time. So we have some nice cracks through here that'll help us do demo. This is a block wall, so we want to be real careful not to put pressure on that wall. So we'll start out here, do some braking, some pulling, some tugging, and see if we can't get this away. Once we see what happens, once we get a little bit of debris here, then we can jackhammer against the wall, and that'll give a place for that debris to go and hopefully not pushing on that wall. That's the plan. Ready, Elliot? Let's go.
concrete ripped out. Just cleaning up. Using the heel of the bucket, 3 foot wide. Okay, last little scoop. That is it. Time for forms tomorrow. Okay, this is how we chain it down over the hammer. 4 points on the machine and a 5th one across the bucket. Okay, see you at the shop.